I'll tell you exactly how I got into this, and it had nothing to do with technical analysis or trading. It had a lot more to do with investing, with fundamentals. So I used to spend hours every day looking through financial reports, trying to find that undervalued company, right? And so anyone who's listening, who knows me, knows this story. So bear with me for a second. But I had found this oil company that was trading at around $2 or a little less. And I started buying some. And everything I read on this company was just fantastic. So I kept buying more and buying more. And with every earnings announcement and every end of year financial report, they looked better and better. So I kept pouring money in. It got to the point where I had, a sizable position, 6 figures in that, which for me back then was a lot of money, was everything I had actually.
Right.
And I didn't realize it, but I was so inexperienced that I had put everything into this one stock. And then one day, several years later, it went from $2. It was trading at $14.50.
Wow.
And so I was doing really well with this, and I had a lot of money in it. I get into the office, and we had all the monitors with all the news and the ticker tapes and so on. And a wire came across with that symbol. And the news was that the CEO and the CFO, the chief financial officer, were both arrested for falsifying the books. So this was pre-market. Stock gets halted. Opens around 11 a.m. Eastern. Reopens at 25 cents a share.
Oh.
Yeah. Completely wiped out. Completely wiped
out.
Yeah. And it was everything I had at that time. So, the next couple of weeks I went through, anger, sadness, really was embarrassed about it, realized the mistake I made, etc. But the main takeaway when I really look back and thought what went wrong here is I was really putting everything I had into those financial statements, which were audited actually by the biggest accounting firm at the time, but yet couldn't rely on them. So then I thought,
Ron, they do it all the time. You can't trust them.
Right. So then I thought, what do I do now? And that's how I got started into technical analysis, right? And then I just went all in on technical analysis and, read everything I could, watched every video I could, bought courses, did whatever, spent thousands of hours reviewing charts. I used to actually review over 3,000 charts a night. I wanted to train my eyes on seeing those patterns and so on. And that's what led me to actually leaving the bank and doing this on my own. And over the years, my strategies went from having a screen full of indicators, right? And to then slowly pairing one off at a time and realizing that not only wasn't it impacting my accuracy or my performance, but it was making me more active, because with fewer indicators, you get more
think
training
less.
opportunities.
You react.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. I do it all. I tell you that.
Yeah. It's easier to see. It's cleaner. There's more opportunities, and it really doesn't affect the accuracy much. So now it's come to the point where I trade with one indicator only on my chart. That's it. And it's a 20-period simple moving average, nothing else. Right. And,
Vince, it's funny you bring that up, but like your story is like almost everybody's here. See, I always try to explain one. We never talk about the winners. We don't care about winners. Right. It's the losers that makes us stronger. Exactly. And we learn from the strongest. I know everybody here has been there and has done that before.